Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius April 12, 2022. You're in a fine position to add more excitement to your relationships and projects today. However, what might trip you up is insisting on a certain method or perspective or being on the receiving end of this energy. You're in a mostly excellent period for work and health endeavors, and while you may feel a little up and down about your pursuits today, the result may be a stronger conviction about what you're doing or where you're headed. A Mars-Ceres aspect supports you and your creative goals. You can feel a strong motivation to pursue your interests and studies. Even if there are mixed signals and spots today, you're embracing your emotions and tuning in to your hunches. Do what you do best: compromise, harmonize, and meet your lover halfway. This is especially true with the moon glimmering through Leo and your 12th house of compassion, sacrifice, and surrender, as you are more prone to considering the needs of others at this time. Moreover, with Mercury the moon's ruler transiting through Pisces and your 6th house of hands-on work and acts of service, you're also driven by the innate longing to connect deeper with your lover or significant other. How can you communicate more openly with your person? Maybe you're seeing another side of the situation you may have disregarded. Whatever is going underneath will affect everyday operations at work. Lately, Mercury in Pisces may have caused you to take a more fantastical approach to your work life. You may have more creative conversations with coworkers or could take on a magical approach to your daily duties. Since Mercury sextiles Uranus in Taurus today, you may find that what you do can significantly transform the shared perceived value of your workspace. You may find that your presence and everything that goes with it have a lot of power to change the attitude of your workspace. After a friendly aspect to planets in your financial sector yesterday, today's moon in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart is doing the same for the North Node there. This is helping to fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination, just as the South Node, on the other side of the financial fence in your income sector, is getting similar support. You are in a state of siege in your own home and in your family circle. People are criticizing you constantly and you feel you're doing everything wrong. Take time to reflect before retorting, because they could actually be right on some points. If you react in a sober way, your family will regain their trust in you very quickly. You're in sync with all of your people, even the ones you're never quite comfortable with. It's a good time to score some points or get closer to the right person. You find the idea of meeting new people difficult, not really something you want to contemplate. If this is actually how you feel, then far better to wait a while and reflect on what you really want to achieve. When this is done, the idea of dating has a realistic purpose with much higher chances for success. We all have our moments, and it's important to be able to forgive yourself for not always being the best friend your body ever had. There will be days when your good intentions are drowned in circumstances too big for you to control. But know that your control will improve, and you will come to learn that there is very rarely a circumstance that can make you eat something you are against. As you are building a solid practice of loving yourself through proper nourishment, however, forgive yourself happily and often. Music can be an incredible source of comfort and rejuvenation for you. If you've felt a little down lately, fill your day with some favorite melodies to pick you up. Avoid ones that are sentimental or melodramatic if you want to accomplish much on this day. Try high-energy music, and sing and dance along if at all possible. The steady rhythm of a drumbeat can really bring some balance back into your life. Give it a try. After just 15 days in your relationship sector, Mercury, the planet of communication, leaves today. While the Sun will keep the solar spotlight on your relationships for another 9 days, and there is even more planetary activity here over the coming months, Mercury's departure leaves you without communication support. Yet after 15 days, Mercury leaves you with the means to keep the communication lines open, especially if you put in the effort and use the influence of the last 2 weeks before it starts to wane. Just as a friendly aspect between the moon and Chiron, the planet of healing is creating positive conditions for friendship and relationship building. Mercury leaves your relationship sector. This has been a short 15-day visit for the planet of communication, leaving you with the means to keep the communication lines open while the moon is helping to ensure you are emotionally engaged. Our eyes in the sky. In the morning, Saturn forms a T-square to the lunar nodes in Taurus and Scorpio, encouraging us to embrace discipline, maturity, and self-respect. We currently linger at a crossroads. Responsibilities weigh heavily on our minds and hearts, and it may seem like the best way to achieve the results we desire is to use force, enact a power play or two, or demonstrate our will by playing the competition in a game of chess. Scare tactics might have worked for us before. Stress or intensity may have gotten the job done. However, we're currently prompted to choose the patient path and elect peace over fear. The road to becoming our own authority is paved with these choices. Do we opt for the quick fix, the thrill, the pleasure of victory where there is a clear winner and loser? Or do we opt for the route that may take more time for us to see success but promises outcomes rooted in harmony and longevity? In the late afternoon, the Leo moon trines the Aries sun, stimulating pleasant and sociable feelings. This is a great aspect to relax and spend time with friends. We are in the mood to give and receive compliments, but also independent enough not to take offense if others come to the table wanting to do different things. We're all a bit interested in taking the spotlight now, but know that we shine brighter in good company. Saturn squares the nodes of destiny today, pushing us to make major decisions when it comes to our commitments. This may relate to a relationship or project that we've been on the fence about for a long time. If you're longing to partner with a special someone, today is when you might decide to take the leap and give your heart to them. However, if you're unsure about being in a relationship with this person, you might decide to reconsider. Saturn, the planet of commitment, wants to make sure that you're giving your all to the right person or project. After all, why should you hold back from a situation that you want? Basically, if you're not feeling the situation will lead to a long-term partnership, it's time to pack your bags. This also relates to the way you do business. If your boss is domineering or unkind, this could be the time to go to human resources. And if you don't want to stay in the job or work for them anymore, you might want to start looking for another opportunity elsewhere.